In western Kentucky, this is a good time to be fishing at Kentucky and Barkley Lakes. The red ear and bluegill have been up spawning on the beds. The bass are still pretty active around the shoreline, seeing bass up in the stake beds, and still seeing some straggling crappie up around the bushes for a late spawn. It's been kind of an unusual spring. Things are kind of slowed down a little bit, and fish are still up in that spawning mode. So for Kentucky and Barkley Lakes, I would say fish shallow would be an ideal, or redworms for your bluegill red ear. Bass, you can catch those on spinner baits and worms, casting up around docks and woody structure, and then crappie, might try jigs and minnows around the bushes or going back out to the ledges. So right now, fishing is good. I would just plan on going fishing at Kentucky or Barkley Lakes. This is Paul Reister. Hope you find a good day to go fishing.
Hi, this is John Williams with the Fishing Report for Southeast Kentucky. At Cedar Creek Lake, our krill clerk reports some nice catches recently of bluegill and red ear sunfish. Bluegill mostly in the 6-7 inch range, and red ear 9 and some reaching 10 inches. Those are being caught on live bait, primarily night crawlers or worms. Also at Lake Cumberland, hearing some nice reports of black bass, especially spotted bass, being caught on suspending jerk baits or white flukes. Also in the district, you should take a float trip down one of our major rivers. Upper Cumberland, Rockcastle River, South Fork Kentucky River all offer good fishing for black bass and panfish, and those can be caught on a variety of baits, including small crankbaits or spinners. And as always, good luck and be safe.
This is Rob Rold in the Northwestern Fishery District. At Nolin, anglers are catching a lot of small bass in the morning, mainly fishing the shorelines. Most of the larger bass seem to be holding in deeper water offshore and do not seem to be biting as well right now. Bluegill at Nolin are on the beds. Anglers have been catching a bunch of hand-sized ones. Look in the backs of the coves and embayments or other little pockets, especially on sandy, gravelly type banks, and if there's some overhanging trees or vegetation. And speaking of bluegill and red ear fishing is hot over pretty much all the district, especially in our smaller impoundments, Carpenter Lake in Davis County, Mauzé Lake in Union County, and the many lakes and pits on Peabody Wildlife Management area. Trout were stocked last week in Sinking Creek and Rough Creek. That's an update from the Northwestern Fishery District. Please remember to be safe on the water and to wear your life jacket.